understanding. So then moving forward, we can talk about a few things about the finance bill, some of the proposals being introduced by the finance bill, and also maybe talk about why the proposals and how to best comply to those proposals. So one of the proposal is the change in the filing dates, whereby we are then going to expect different kind of taxpayers having different filing dates. Be talk of individuals with new returns, talk of employees, and talk of businesses. And maybe to mention that for all individuals in the country, as an individual taxpayer, you cannot have a different accounting period. You cannot have a different financial year other than from January to December, and that is anchored in law. But for businesses, you can choose. It can be from any month to any month of your liking. And so what then you're seeing that for individual taxpayers who are filing new returns, they are going to be expected to file their returns by 30th January. It's not fast, but rather it's 30th January of every year. And with nil filers, it is whereby if you didn't have any income in the just concluded financial year, then you're going to be required to do your returns by 30th, by 30th of January. And for the employed persons, and when you talk of employed persons, we are talking of if you've not been doing maybe other kind of businesses, think of you still are employed, but you still have other sources of income, then your date of filing is going to be 30th of April. Of importance to note, while mentioning this, these are clarifications that are further being given by the CS. When he was reading the budget, when he was making the budget presentation to the Parliament, the green copy of the finance bill as worded is not capturing some of these specific details that I'm mentioning, and we hope that in the final copy, a lot of this clarity is going to come, because as per the existing finance bill, what we have is that for every business is then going to be expected to be filing their returns by April, by 30th of April, after the end of the financial year. And because majority of the businesses in the country have their financial year running from January to December, then it would mean by 30th of April, then the said companies would then be required to have filed their returns. But clarity has since been provided by the CS, whereby he's talking of businesses now having the same deadline as of 30th of June. But of course, if you're doing installment taxes, you're supposed to have cleared your installments by 30th of April of every year. So it's important that we get this distinction so that we can also share this message with our friends, with our colleagues, and also with any person who would be interested. So I also said, why then the change in the filing periods? The reason given is because, and really what the CS was trying to allude to, is because you find there are so many people filing their taxes in June, even nil filers, really, who didn't have anything to declare. They are waiting for the month of June, and that causes problems with KRA, whereby every other person now is rushing to file their returns, and then KRA, you're having issues with ITAX, and therefore that actually is the reason that the CS gave. That is good. We prolate the filing of these returns so that we do not have the system having issues and all that.